before we get started with the festivities, we know the work that we do, the gifts we receive, they're not ours, they are God's. And so please join me in an opening prayer. Good and gracious God, thank you for the gift of life. We now know all too well what a gift each day is. Please bring comfort to those mourning, suffering, or in need in the world. Thank you for your call to serve you in our many ways. We know we are simply stewards and strive to do even more of your work. Oh God, please bless our time today as we come together as a community to celebrate all the goodness that exists in this world. And we give thanks for the gifts of grace, laughter, and fellowship. We pray all these things in Jesus' name, and let the people of God say, Amen. Amen. All right, well, now for our main event. Let's jump right into it. Now, there's an exciting caveat to this year's award ceremony. All of our award recipients don't know they are our award recipients. This is going to be a surprise for everybody who is receiving an award today. So, who knows? You might be one of them. And so with that added excitement, we'll get started. I now welcome Bethany Kreppela, who present the Chapter of the Year, Chapter Leader, or Leaders of the Year Award.
Thank you, Andrew. Greetings from Minneapolis, everybody. As we look over this past year, many of us wish it was a chapter that we could erase. The pandemic, with unemployment, financial strain, isolation, and increased stress as working parents added distance learning coaches to their many duties. And for those of us in areas profoundly and visibly affected by racial injustice, such as with George Floyd's murder just a few miles from my home, the sting of the times was exacerbated. And yet for others, it was a time for growth and introspection, a time to learn new skills and develop new interests, a time to do things in different ways. For many of us, we forged new relationships in new ways, such as through technologies like Teams, FaceTime, and Zoom. For the ALDE chapter of the year, the latter is true. From the website, the Outstanding Chapter of the Year puts forth the effort to offer educational events, promote professionalism and collegiality, promote ethical standards, identify and attract new members, and retain current members. While this past year could have been a time to withdraw and use 2020 and all that it carried as an excuse to grow idle, this chapter continued to seek out ways to engage not only its members, but prospects and members across the organization as a whole. The Chapter of the Year sought out ways to engage both retired and longtime members, to reach new members, invite in new prospects, and build connections even outside of their own chapter, to put together events that brought us together on topics of mutual humanity, such as how to navigate times of change and how to work on our own personal organization. How can we change the world after all if we can't figure out how to clean our own desks? The success of this chapter is in large part due to its chapter leaders, of course. From the website, the Outstanding Chapter Leader Award honors an ALDE member or members for exhibiting extraordinary effort in leading a chapter and providing a model of exemplary chapter leadership. Attributes of the Outstanding Chapter Leader are ongoing vision and committed leadership, effectiveness in helping a local chapter move ahead in its program and in its benefits for all ALDE members, and active chapter membership. You may be surprised to hear that the leaders of the Chapter of the Year are not, like many of us, longtime veterans of ALDE per se, but rather fairly new to ALDE. Well, at least one who, having returned about 4 years ago after a year hiatus, is back. The other being a 3-year member. These two chapter leaders raised their hands to become leaders of the chapter just last summer. And in the months that ensued, they hosted a variety of events, including a virtual happy hour and discussion, a session entitled Solid Rock or Sinking Stand, Strategic Choices for Uncertain Times, with the chapter's own Brenda Moore as the presenter. 29 folks attended that event, 16 beyond the chapter. In April, they put together a lunch and learn entitled Assess and Reset Your Productivity, Workspace, and Life with a local St. Olaf College alum and professional organizational guru, Andrea Haft. They even worked out a deal so that she would give every attendee a 30-minute one-on-one coaching session on their own productivity and organization. That event had 41 attendees, 23 who were from outside of the chapter. And at every event and gathering these two have hosted, they have included a personal ask to support the ALDE Annual Fund. They themselves are also faithful supporters and faithful members of their community and servants in their churches as well. Even now, they are working to put together an in-person happy hour this August. And I, for one, am so excited I get to attend because it's my own chapter, the North Star chapter. Congrats to chapter leaders of the year, Gay Gonerman and Theron Leopold. Gay and Theron, turn around. Turn around.
Ooh,
Turn around, people. Gay and Theron, turn around. There's a surprise for you.
Oh, literally.
Yes.
Come on in. We want to see your beautiful wife.
I gotta turn my.
Your handsome husband. Turn off your screen background so we can thank these conspirators. Yay! Congrats. And Gay,
There we go.
Gay, you will be receiving your award at a later date. There was a bit of a porch piracy going on in my neighborhood, but in the meantime, my daughter made you a special award. So this is your temporary award, and you'll get one in the near future. Congratulations, you two. Would you take a minute to speak, please?
Okay, this is too much. Here's my award that I guess.
I made the award.
Larry put this together, and look at this. Oh my gosh, this
Yay.
is too much. I guess I should put on my tiara now or something. Seriously, thanks to Theron, co-chair. And without Bethany, a lot of that would not have even happened because she's great with the nudges.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hi, questions.
Thank you.
I'll agree with Gay that without Bethany, I think we would be clueless. So literally, Bethany, when you said turn around, you meant it, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't realize that. And I would have dressed better from the waist down if I would have known.
Well, this is a huge honor, and I'm really humbled. Thank you. And thanks for everyone who just jumped in and participated.
Absolutely.
Congratulations, you guys, and congratulations, North Star.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
so much. Yeah, when we said it was a surprise, we weren't kidding. So everyone be ready. That was fantastic. Tough act to follow. Our next award is the Creativity Award presented by Brian Gapp.
All right. Good afternoon to all of our colleagues here, and thanks for your support and membership here of our awesome organization. I have the privilege and honor of presenting the Creativity Award, and this is something that is very near to us because when the last time we were all together, the organization I work with, Volunteers of America, was the recipient of this award, and our colleague who's on here today, David Birch, was the recipient of that award. So it means a great deal to us, and we're honored to be able to be back this year to present it to our next set of colleagues here. One of the great things about this particular award is it also comes with a $500 stipend, which has been donated to us. So that's an added bonus for all of the hard work that is presented here. We're going to do a little bit of, if this works correctly, from John, but we'll be able to show the video. He's just sending me a chat. Okay, so as we set all of this up, one of the things that goes into this award is there's so much creativity in everything that we do every single day for all of our organizations. Obviously, we're all tasked with promoting the great work, building the brand awareness, and then ultimately bringing in revenue to our organizations to fill the mission. And so that's no easy task, as we all know. There's multiple competitors out there for the same existing dollars. So what we have to do every day to turn these stones over in a new and different way is very humbling. We note that even from the number of submissions that we had this year. So thank you to everyone who submitted for this, and to all of our review panel, and especially to Lori, Christine, and John for all of their amazing work, and to the fellow board members here. So without further ado, the winner of this year's award is Lutheran Social Services of Illinois. And so a very special congratulations to all of you, to Aaron Cooper and his colleagues out there. A side note, I became involved with ALDE through my connection with Lutheran Social Services of New York in New York City here. So have special affinity and know how difficult the services are to promote. And sometimes the clients that receive those direct services are not necessarily always the most photogenic. Sometimes they will not always sign a HIPAA release form. And so a lot of work goes in behind the scenes. And so we acknowledge that and lift that up. The campaign that they won for was around their planned giving. So all of us could learn a lot from Aaron and his colleagues' hard work here, but they had an awesome theme for a comprehensive multi-channel approach, and it's called There's a Place in Your Heart for LSS Illinois. A really cool thing that they did, and we're going to show you the video here, is they engaged their current donors to help make the solicitation for estate planning of additional planned gifts down the road. So John, if you could go ahead and hit play, please.
My name is Spencer Franson, and I live at the LSSI Dixon Group Home. I do have health issues. I was overweight. Prader-Willi syndrome is an eating disorder. It involves with your pituitary gland. I like the people I live with because they have the same syndrome that I have. I like the staff here because they're great staff and they're willing to help you. I like to exercise because I like keeping my weight down. When I moved in here, I weighed 257, and I dropped 100 pounds. Just by taking care of myself, living here and exercising twice a day. I like doing the treadmill and I like walking. I like exercise because it helped me to lose the weight and be able to control it.
So again, please join me in recognizing the great achievements of our colleagues at Lutheran Social Services in Illinois.
Don't break it. Thank you so much. We really appreciate this award. This was definitely a team effort, working with David Novak and Barb Haley, especially to come up with the idea for the campaign and the messaging. And if you don't know LSSI that well, we like the word heart around here, so we use it often in our campaign messages. And we have some great team members to help with things like video and creative design and graphic design. And I did want to also give a shout out to somebody I've never met. Her name, I submitted the award stuff to Lori Brill. Had to send her a couple extra emails to get everything tied up. So wherever you are, Lori, thank you for your patience, and thanks so much to ALDE. We appreciate it.
You're so welcome. So glad to meet you via Zoom, which is
the way I'm getting having a chance to meet many of our members. So thank you.
Lori, we're having trouble hearing you, so just letting you know for
Okay.
future. But yes, thank you and congrats, LSSI. Our next award, the President's Award, will be presented by Christine Zrinski.
Great, Aaron.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Great. Thank you very much, Andrew. Good afternoon, everyone. And one of the best parts of serving as ALDE president is getting to confer the President's Award and to recognize someone who's really provided exemplary volunteer service to ALDE. So this person has 30 years development experience and has been an ALDE member for 14 years. This person is an exceptional fundraiser, a creative thinker, and an enthusiastic worker and volunteer. This person is a regular speaker at Ignite and is a true mentor to other fundraisers. He also helped to market several Ignite conferences to build participation and not just so people could hear him speak. He's a wonderful advocate for ALDE, organizing nearly 20 persons in his chapter to attend webinars on a regular basis and other functions, and brought people together today for this award session. He takes great pride in helping to coach newer fundraisers and uses his quick and clever wit and good cheer to make connections that have real meaning. He has served as a faculty member of the CFRE Study Days and is dedicated to fundraising as a vocation and a way to serve his Lord and Savior. He served as leadership development chair and has helped to recruit many new and dedicated board members to strengthen ALDE and who represent different affiliations and bring a diversity of thought and opinion. And he has the best virtual Zoom backgrounds of anyone I saw during the pandemics, and he has got dozens and dozens of them. And as he concludes his term as a board member, it's only fitting that John Dyes receive the President's Award for his service to ALDE. Congratulations, John.
Way to go, John.
Yay.
My own personal. Wait. Am I still muted? So
Hear you.
Oh, like you muted now. Oh, wait, now you're good.
Are we good now?
Go ahead.
Are we good? All right. Well, thank you all. Quite a surprise, especially when they talked about wit. I didn't think you were talking about me at all.
Amen.
Yeah, amen. Yeah, thank you. We planned this virtual viewing party for someone else. I didn't realize I was planning it for myself as well. But well, thank you all, and I'll stop talking now. Thank you.
Congrats, and John is a presenter, but he's not the next one, so we'll give him a break before he's on as well. Our next award, the Outstanding Executive Award, presented by David First.
Thank you, Andrew. Well, I am super excited to have the honor of presenting this award today. As a reminder, the person that we're looking for is someone who serves as the senior leader, CEO, or president of their organization. And they have the following attributes. They have visionary leadership, effectiveness in management and fundraising, inspirational leadership of staff and volunteer constituents, boldness in proclaiming the importance of Christian stewardship through their public speaking and writing, and they have a commitment to the mission of the church beyond the sphere of their organization. And I have to tell you, when I saw the name of this person, I just said, wow, absolutely yes. The awards committee nailed this year's recipient, and I'm super excited to tell you a little bit about her. She leads an organization that's not small. They are in 13 states. They have 300 communities. They're a nonprofit healthcare organization that serves 5,600 people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. And she leads a team of over 3,800 employees, many more contractors, and they even have an international presence in Africa. The nominations were many, and I had a hunch as I was reading them that the nominators had a hard time keeping it to 1 or 2 pages. They really, really love this person. And so I'm just going to share a snippet of some of the things that were said about our awardee today. This person's absolutely comfortable on the front lines doing the fundraising ask. She often accompanies development staff on their personal visits, enjoying opportunities to strengthen each donor's emotional tie to our organization. Her resolve is strong, and she always says, when I make a donor request, I see all the people we support standing behind me. I've known this person for 7 years and consider her to be among the most effective leaders in our profession. She's driven by our Lutheran understanding of vocation and has dedicated her entire career to advocacy and action for people with intellectual disabilities. This person's leadership has been extraordinary over the past decade as CEO of our organization, and she has especially led courageously during the pandemic and all the complexities of the past year. While many organizations have taken this time to look inward and towards fear, her leadership has led us to dream and imagine what could be next for our organization and the people we serve. I participated in the kickoff of her organization's current fundraising effort. She did such an amazing job of inspiring the donors, partners, staff, and volunteers to join her in the campaign. Her passion is contagious. Her enthusiasm and commitment to people is contagious. Her public speaking is all more effective because of her authenticity and humility. It was because of her commitment to quality and her remarkable leadership that she was recently invited to serve on our foundation's board, where our next phase of work will focus on justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion. Over and over and over again, the nominators underscore the passion, commitment, authenticity of this person and her leadership. And it goes without saying that she has led Mosaic not to achieve transformational fundraising growth once, but probably several times over. And so it is such a great honor for me to introduce you to our 2021 ALDE Executive of the Year, to Linda Timmons of Mosaic. And Linda, I think you're here somewhere.
I am. Oh my goodness. I am shocked and I am humbled. This explains a lot of what's been happening the last 30 minutes, because I noticed there were a lot of Mosaic people on this call today. So I'll just echo what people have said. This has been a crazy year. And other than frontline workers, those of us who are used to interacting with the public as part of our job have faced a remarkable challenge. I've been with Mosaic 35 years. And if you would have told me 35 years ago that I would ever do any fundraising, I would have said no, because I'm an operations person, but I've had great coaches and mentors, and we have a great development team led by Renee Coughlin. This is so humbling. I am super pumped about the work of nonprofits, especially faith-based nonprofits. And you know, all the Lutheran ones are near and dear to my heart. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks, Dave. Special coming from you.
Total honor.
Congratulations, and a good example of what grit can do. I love that on the wall behind you there. That is awesome. Congrats. Okay, well, John Dyes, back to the camera for the presentation of the Spirit of Giving Award.
All right, well, here's my second time being on camera, apparently. Well, fellow ALDE members, I've been given the opportunity to present this year's Spirit of Giving Award. As defined by ALDE's website, the Spirit of Giving Award recognizes individual or family who exemplifies generous contribution of service, time, and support that inspires others to greater commitment and involvement. When I was considering who to nominate for this award, I first thought of this individual as a perfect fit for recognition. Just as ALDE continues to transform from what it was for Lutherans, by Lutherans, for Lutheran organizations, to what it will become to thrive in the future for Christians, by Christians, for the kingdom, who better to represent ALDE's spirit of giving than today's winner? This donor is not your typical Lutheran donor. There's a particular school that they really enjoy supporting. They focus that charitable support. Isn't your typical Lutheran school either. But that relationship that's been forged over time is what we fundraising leaders want every donor relationship to be. A relationship of discovery, mutual benefit for the kingdom of God and the community, as should be every nonprofit should strive to have this sort of relationship. So at first, this donor really got involved for a tax break. It was simple. I know we always say taxes don't matter, but that's when they first decided to really get involved. But then thanks to another ALDE member who forged a relationship with them, that relationship turned into an invite, and turned into a tour, it turned into another donation. It turned into this donor got involved. They wanted to know how to help this school more than just with scholarships. They wanted to really impact its future. Then this donor also started inviting the other ALDE member to meet other people that he felt should also be supporting this school. So he was trying to enlarge their tent, so to speak, on who could know more about the school and also support the school's good works. And he eventually even funded a scholarship at a local university that could also benefit these students. So how successful could all of our programs be if we had these kind of relationships with donors that turn into friends, that turn into lifetime donors? But however, after completing my nomination for this particular winner, I felt I had omitted somebody from the spirit of giving. Through the process, I realized that it was obvious it was a couple behind this award. It wasn't just one person that has been generous not only to this school, but in the greater Fort Wayne community, but also the spouse was involved. So I asked the committee, could they make an exception, allow me to change my nomination to not being just one person, but two. So it has been a whirlwind of lies today. Apparently, I was lied to that I was getting an award. I had to use this person's spouse to get him here because I told him the school was receiving an award, and that I had to lie to her so that she could come because she and all is also getting the award. So I would like to present to you the 2021. This has been really stressful on me. I'm not a good liar. I'll tell you that right now. But I'd like to present to you the 2021 Spirit of Giving awardees, Mark and Georgia Umschneider. All the ALDE members, they're there. You can't see them. I trust they're all there. So, oh, we got to change the camera here, Mark. We got them. Here we go. There you can see Mark. Here we go. So, it certainly was an honor. So, not only have they supported Lutheran South Unity School, but they have for decades supported our local zoo. They actually have the red panda exhibit with their name on it. Our local Embassy Theater, historical beauty gem downtown Fort Wayne. They host the annual gala for that. Mark serves on several boards, and again, they have the Umschneider Prize at Purdue Fort Wayne. In fact, Mark's quote was, he attended a gathering of seniors, and he goes, I was not the smartest person in the room. They deserve a scholarship. So that's how I believe. Is that right, Mark? So if you would like to say a few words to ALDE, and then we can go on to the next awards.
No, this is a great honor. Thank you very much. I really enjoy supporting these kinds of different organizations. And I think Lutheran South is so special because, well, it's the children and it's the whole way that it comes together. The teachers there are kind of energized in a way that is really unique. We did a film shoot out there with the Community Foundation, and I confirmed with the two representatives from the Community Foundation that what you saw at Lutheran South is not normal. It's not, it doesn't come together in other schools the way it comes together at Lutheran South. It's truly magical. And so you kind of get addicted when you see that you're making a difference. And that's really what drives, you know, my philanthropy. And Georgia shares, I believe, in this vision as well.
I also particularly like Lutheran South because of the children it serves. I'm a professor and I often have to work with first generation students. I work with students that normally aren't the people you think of that are aspiring to much greater things. And Lutheran South is just the kind of school that feeds my soul, so to speak, in terms of the individuals that are served there.
Thank you.
Congratulations, and thank you so much for your generous hearts, truly, truly. Yeah, I suppose when we think of surprises, they're just lies. Even, you know, surprise parties are just lies parties, I guess. When you stop and think about it, gosh, that's crazy. Okay, well, the next award, the Jay Bleaky Award, will be presented by Matthew Levy.
Hello, everyone. It's a tremendous honor to introduce to you the 2021 Jay Bleaky Award recipient. In order to do that, it's impossible not to talk about the legacy of Jay Bleaky. Jay Bleaky's legacy has inspired so many, including myself, to achieve their dreams. As a college student, I aspired to work in the fundraising profession. Instead, however, I started out as a college admission counselor. I guess I felt like fundraising was something a person did later on in life. One day, while taking a group of high school students on a visit to Lutheran Hour Ministries, Jay came out to welcome us. While we visited, he shared with me what he did for Lutheran Hour Ministries. We talked about my interest in someday working in fundraising, and he encouraged me in that pursuit. Jay helped me realize that I didn't have to put off living out my passion. I treasure Jay's kindness and encouragement back then, and will always value his incredible confidence, strength, and the impact he has had on the lives he has touched. Since that time, I've had the privilege to learn much more about Jay, his life, and impact on our professional community. And I find myself humbled to have been a past recipient of this award that bears Jay's name. I believe this year's Jay Bleaky Award recipient embodies the values lived out by Jay of exemplary leadership, networking, welcoming personality, drive for knowledge, and enthusiasm for ALDE by a young professional. That's why I'm honored to present the 2021 Jay Bleaky Young Professional Award to Ashley Beatty. It has been said that Ashley has been a game changer in her role at Concordia Lutheran High School. According to Michael Tone, their head of school, Ashley's attention to detail and diligence of effort has grown their marketing, communications, and overall awareness in the community tremendously. Michael said that Ashley has a true heart to tell the stories that have supported and fueled our ministry over the years. During the pandemic, timely, accurate, and easily accessible information has been key for keeping our students, families, and other stakeholders apprised of our progress. Her foresight and continued work in this area has helped us to be a leader in our community during this time and help stabilize our school community with strong communication that highlights answers to questions and provides insights to future paths. Ashley has been a wonderful servant-minded worker at CLHS. Ashley's service to ALDE has already spanned several years. She's been involved with planning 5 Ignite conferences, both for marketing and curriculum. She's been an Ignite speaker and also an Enlighten Essential speaker. Ashley has served the communications team and mentored 2 people new to the profession. John Nelson had shared, if I ever ask her a question or for her input, she's always ready to help. And her question and her contributions are always helpful. What's more, Ashley has done much of this as a mom of a young child. On a personal note, I've appreciated Ashley's many gifts and abilities. From time to time, I've sought out her advice and unique skills in our work at Worship Anew. If I could steal her away from Concordia Lutheran High School, my very own alma mater, I would do so in a second.
Why don't you there?
I will forever be thankful that we have her as part of ALDE and the greater profession. Ashley's work is often behind the scenes, but is noticeable by all and is a positive reflection on our loving God. Her faithful service reminds me of Matthew chapter 5, verse 16. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Ashley, you will be the recipient of a $500 grant to be used for continued professional development. Congratulations on being the recipient of the 2021 J. Blakey Award.
Well, you guys are all really sneaky. Great, especially you're very, very sneaky. So, thank you guys. I've come to so many conferences and seen the recipients of this award, and I am so honored to be among them. I didn't get the honor of knowing Jay, but I've heard so many great things from all of you guys about him, and just so honored, so grateful. Thank you.
Wonderful. Well, it is a party in Fort Wayne. I wish I was in Fort Wayne right now. That looks like a lot of fun. It's a great room. A lot of winners in there. Okay, Brenda Moore will be presenting our next award, the Virgil Anderson Award.
Hi, everybody. I am so honored to be able to present this special award today. And before we do, I just want to say, Fred and Candy, we love you so much. And thank you so much for being able to honor Jay's great legacy through ALDE members. We're so grateful that you continue to lift that legacy up for all of us to share with you. So it's been since 1987 that the Virgil Anderson Award for Excellence in Philanthropy has been given annually to an ALDE member who embodies the leadership and service of the award's namesake. Virgil Anderson served as Director of PR and Development for Lutheran Social Services of Iowa for many years, and out of his commitment to our profession and a vision for its impact, he founded the Lutheran Public Relations and Development Guild, which was a predecessor organization to ALDE. And as a mentor and role model for many of ALDE's earliest members, Virgil Anderson embodied the leadership and service this award was established to recognize. Distinguishing qualities of the Virgil Anderson Award recipient include extraordinary service to the development profession, participation in and service to ALDE, positive influence among peers, and service to the church and community at large. While Virgil Anderson was making his mark from Des Moines, God was already at work on the young heart of another Iowa boy just to the east. That boy would attend a Lutheran college in Iowa. He would cut his professional teeth at that beloved alma mater. And after a decade of making his own mark there, he would step out to guide and serve all of us. One of his nominators, who was a client for 25 years, says, and ALDE member institutions do good things. And if they had the good fortune of being able to work with this person, then they probably do both things better. He has had a significant and lasting impact on any number of ALDE members and institutions, helping them to do good by doing better. A second nominator served as president of 2 of our Lutheran colleges. He says, as senior counsel to me, his insights and professional guidance were the critical factors that strengthened the advancement office, the campaign, and the board. His work ethic and commitment were unmatched. As mentor and friend, even to this day, he is willing to drop whatever he is doing, listen, and help articulate a path that assists me in my journey. A third nominator noted, he motivated and inspired our development teams to new heights of success. He instilled a confidence in our team to reach for the highest goal the college has ever undertaken in a major campaign. I remember how our staff looked forward to the next meeting with him. We couldn't wait to have him back on campus, and you can't say that about many consultants. His meetings were too much fun. He has a gift of making folks feel they belong to a cause. He has a gift of helping folks take risks without fear of failure. He has a gift of turning challenges into opportunities. He certainly did that for me, and I watched him do it for leaders, donors, and staff. A fourth nominator, me, can tell you that in my early career, I think he had more confidence in me than I had in myself. He opened doors to challenges I could not have conquered without his coaching and encouragement. He prepared me with the competence to tackle some high stakes strategies that I hadn't even tested before. And he helped me to find my way and my joy through some of the most complicated organizational leadership conundrums I have ever faced. Over the past 30 years, our awardee has been one of ALDE's most quietly influential partners. In the late 1990s, he facilitated the strategic planning process that positioned ALDE for significant growth in its membership and its impact. For his role in that important work, ALDE honored him with the President's Award at that time. He's been a frequent speaker at our conferences. He and his colleagues have been incredibly generous through the years with the corporate sponsorship they have provided to bring quality curriculum and joy-filled fellowship to our annual conference. A fifth nominator, his colleagues, know his success and his impact the best. They note, he was called to serve the nonprofit sector, but he was also called to serve the church. His Lutheran clients of all types and stripes have raised over $1 billion for kingdom work. While he would be the first to share that he can't take credit for this success, his clients and his partners at Gonzer Gerber know that his wisdom, good humor, and his spiritual and emotional investment in the Lutheran organizations he serves has made a transformative impact. His Facebook bio line reads, believer, husband, father, grandfather, consultant, friend, optimist, servant leader on the journey. And today, Doug Mason, you can add Virgil Anderson Awardee for a lifetime of excellence in philanthropy. Congratulations to Doug Mason.
Yay.
Yes, yes, okay. Something now?
And Mary, is this your cue?
Yes, it's Mary, and I am presenting my husband.
as I've been with all these years, and I know he is so deserving of this award. And I'm so proud of him.
Amen. Amen.
Congratulations, honey.
Congratulations.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you, Brenda.
Oh, my pleasure, Doug. My honor.
Well, thanks to all of you, really, because I've had the good fortune to work with you and serve with you. If I've been an inspiration from time to time, I'm sure glad about that. That the good Lord gave me that passion and that path. And many of you have been a huge inspiration on me because of your dedication, your zeal, your passion for God's work in this world. It has been an honor and a blessing. I start my 30th year with Ganzer Gerber this summer, and I quite honestly look forward to several more, God willing. Thank you for this honor. I know how beloved this honor is for ALDE, the Virgil Anderson Award. I joined a distinguished group of people and friends, and I'm humbled, truly humbled. Thank you.
Congratulations, Dad.
Hey, thanks,
Well
G.
deserved.
Doug, you've touched so many lives, mine included. I know I wouldn't be here without you. You know, when I was discerning my new step in my career, Doug Mason was high on the list of people to call to discern, and I know many of us are on that in the same regard. We hope you're getting a lot of time to go fishing this summer, though, and enjoy yourself, enjoy your family, and congratulations, Doug. Well, folks, that actually wraps it up. We did it all on time, believe it or not. Congrats to all of our award recipients, and thank you to all of our presenters. I know I could speak for all of us when I say it's incredibly humbling and inspiring to call you friends and colleagues. Thank you for all the good you do in the world. Also, a special thank you and shout out to the Recognition Committee volunteers, Ginny Lovell, Matthew Leedy, Lori Graff, and Josh Geyer. And folks, as many of you know, the ALDE fiscal year ends at the end of this month. And we're currently at $24,000 and hope to reach or surpass our goal of $30,000 for the ALDE annual fund. And again, you know, we're a bunch of fundraisers here. We'd be remiss not to invite you to participate. So please make a gift today and help ALDE finish the year strong. Let's ensure that we can go into Milwaukee in 2022 and beyond with great momentum. You can visit alde.org/give to make a gift today. Thanks again to everyone for joining us. All are welcome to stay on and socialize, ask questions. Laurie and others will stay on, and she promised she'll be on until the last ALDE member signs off. So please do stick around if you're interested. But go in peace, share the good news. Thanks
Thank
so much,
you, Andrew.
everyone.
Great job, Andrew.
Thank you, Andrew. So good to see you.
It may have been virtual, but it was still a great event.
Absolutely. Good job, John, with all your controls too. It was
Yeah.
perfect.
Thanks, everybody. I miss you all.
Oh, I miss you.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks to all of the family members, all the conspirators who helped us pull this off.
You mean the liars? Yeah.
I told Doug that I wanted to talk to him at 4 o'clock because I had a client lead for him.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, you're all prospects.
She knew that would get me on the phone for sure.
I knew that gets you on the phone.
That's great. Good job.
Larry sure played dumb. I'll give him that. He gets a little Academy Award for that.
Well, I couldn't figure out why my wife was Zoom bombing me from behind. I was like, why is she standing there?
Must be an emergency with the
right.
That was great.
Good. Right.
again, everybody.
There's some wonderful Ganser Gerber colleagues on with us today
That's
too.
so nice to see.
Doug, if you noticed quite a few folks who dropped in, maybe even a few family members.
Nice.
Yeah, really terrific.
Are you on? Are you still on?
A nice kazoo, Brenda. Nice kazoo.
Hey, listen, I came totally prepared, and then since the rest of you were also stoic, I didn't dare, but I actually bought
Oh.
Brenda's hilarious.
I was thinking of putting a tux on,
Oh,
but I
Gay's got
didn't.
some. Yeah, Gay's got hers too.
I expected Gay to have something. Yep.
I just breezed in at the last minute, though. I didn't have time to get everything put together.
Oh, that's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, goodness.
Hope to see you in person at the North Star Happy Hour sometime in August.
That's right.
Okay.
All right. I hate to say goodbye, but
Bye.
let's go.
Here,
Take
Bethany.
care and congratulations.
Bye, Bethany.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Bethany.
Thank you. Goodness. Oh, goodness. There's still lots of people on board. Lots of the Virgil people. Jim Jensen, it's wonderful to see you, dear friend. How are you, Jim?
Thank you. I'm
Great.
doing just fine.
Oh,
I realize just how old I am when I hardly recognize a soul since I retired in 2002 and have not had an opportunity in recent years to be attending your gatherings, but it was surely pleasant to see you, and many of you I do know too. So that was fun. Thanks for the connection.
Oh, your impact is still felt, Jim. There, look at that. We got a photo of you right there. John,
You
it's
can tell how old it is.
Johnny on the spot, John.
Good job, John.
Thank you.
Oh, that's great. And Christine, dear, you've been in our prayers.
Oh, thank you.
So glad
Yes.
you're here with us.
Thank you.
Oh, goodness, we've been thinking of you. Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Yeah.
Hanging in there, one day at a time.
Good, good, good. Doug, I want to ask your permission to meet you and Mary for a personal dinner one weekend when you're in Battle Lake. Can we do that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we'll, anybody else that gets to that part of the country, we welcome you.
And Brenda, since I'm also named Doug, I would accept that invitation. So, you know.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll leave it up to the Dougs to catch the fish. I'll provide the
We can do that.
I need you people to come way out east. Come out to Long Island.
Oh, and you're
As soon as the border opens, Jane.
yeah.
Soon though, right? Soon.
I hope.
Hey,
I hope.
Mara is coming out to Long Island the middle of July, so I get to see her.
Oh, nice.
How nice.
Yeah.
And Jane, oh, our sympathies for you too.
Oh, thank you. He lived a wonderful long life, so all that part is good, and he's in a better place now, so that's
Yeah.
good too. Just hard to say goodbye.
Mm.
Wow. And Doug Mason, I have to ask you, did Mary keep a pretty straight face for you? Did she pull it off for you?
She pulled it off. It was amazing. I had no idea till she snuck in the door to my office with a package in her hand. I mean, she pulled it off beautifully.
She says she keeps no
It was
secrets from
difficult.
you. What? Yes. That's
She
hard.
snuck in the door to my office with a package in her hand.
That's great.
To hide that package from you.
I've got to go, everyone. It was a wonderful award ceremony.
Thank
See you later, dude.
Big
Hope it
congrats,
goes well.
Doug. Well deserved.
Yes.
Congratulations, Doug.
Yep.
Thank you, Doug, my friend, and all my friends. Can't wait to see you at the upcoming annual meeting.
Yep.
Be great.
Great again.
Have a great summer, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.